Okay, there we go. Had everything turned off. Was wondering why isn't my meter bar working for my sound? Yeah, it's because I turned everything off. Didn't turn it back on. But hello, welcome to Rick's Tech Pub on a Friday, December 19th. Bone chilling cold Minnesota is when I was up earlier. When I got up earlier this morning, I think we're at 4. Well, when I looked at the temperature, we were at 4 below. We have since warmed up to 0, but haven't got much further than that. Hello, John. Hello, Jeff. And hello, Ken. He is again first. Yep. Start. Uh, so I hope everybody's having a good Friday. Um, lady's having an interesting conversation on her phone. She always has her phone on speakerphone, so everybody gets to hear her conversations, and I'm not sure why she does that, but hey, Bobby Warren, hello. Oh, so as my title of this show says or asks, and this is excuse me for a minute there. No, I'm not gonna go get that. Um, does anybody really trust Microsoft anymore? I mean, with everything going on with Microsoft today, um, I don't really. I mean, I have issues with it, but nothing that was really all that severe. But I know that Microsoft is gearing itself towards gaming, so I don't know. I think kind of things went down with Microsoft when they turned the whole thing into a Windows as a service, and uh, Windows as a service. For a reminder for people that uh, may have known or forgotten or just not thinking about that Microsoft's approach to delivering the Windows OS, Windows 10 and 11 is a continuously evolving platform. Yeah, that's continuously changing, which means it never stays the same. Which I guess for a lot of people that's good because change is good, but I'm just seeing a lot of people complain about Windows and all the shenanigans they're doing, and now they're trying to turn Windows into a gaming platform. We'll have to see how well that goes. Hello, Jeff. John Williams. Oh, let's see. Do we have? Nope, he's not here. I bet she's got another sinus headache again. What else was I going to talk about today? Yeah, that's true. Although Linux is starting to turn the corner around that, they are going to start making. They say they're going to start making improvements for gaming, but they're going to start. I don't know, updating their. I don't know. They're just doing a whole bunch of things, and one of them's for the video cards. They're going to start getting all the video cards to work with Linux, but I don't know. I don't worry about Linux as I don't use it. I've tried it, and I don't know. I just felt like I was the only one there, so I kind of abandoned it. I left it behind, we'll say it that way. I tried it about, no, what was it, three years ago? And it didn't last more than 15, 20 minutes, and I took the hard drive out, and I said, no, I'm not doing this, and I put my Windows 10 at the time. And my Windows 10, and I just put Windows 10 on it, because I wasn't going to play with Linux. Mozilla's CEO has backtracked. The new Mozilla Firefox. Remember when he said he was going to have AI in it? Well, because of the user outrage, the CEO has now said he has promised that Firefox will have a kill switch for the AI. So if you don't want to use AI in Firefox, you can now turn it off. I'm surprised they didn't do that the first time. But because of user outrage, the CEO kind of got backed into a corner. And he said, all right, fine. I'll put a kill switch into it. So look for that in the future. Google Gemini. Google Gemini with Google or whatever it is just got an AI video detect. So I guess it's got AI and it detects videos, I guess. I don't know what that's all about, but oh, and here's another good thing. I'm glad they're starting to say this, that Microsoft, the AI CEO in Microsoft, he has vows to abandon the development of the AI if the risks escalates. So if they start having more problems with AI, like they're already starting to have problems with it, the CEO, the guy that runs the AI department in Microsoft, he has now said that they're going to abandon it if it starts causing problems, or if the problems escalate from the problems they already have, they're just going to walk away from it. Yay! Glad they finally came to their. I'll stay polite about it, but I'm glad they made that decision. Yep, Jeff, and that's what I've heard. They're going to start working on is the video cards. They say they're going to start working on it, but I don't know. I don't pay attention to Linux anymore. And Microsoft, I guess for Edge, can get a customizable pane, just like in Chrome. I don't know why they would want to put a customizable pane in Edge, but I guess that's what they're heading towards. And then the question with me and everybody else is the trust and the liking towards Microsoft. Has that really gone downhill? I mean, go back 15 years to what Windows was back then, and then fast forward to today and look at Windows 11. Yeah, there's things that they've done to Windows 11 that, well, some things I like, a lot of things I don't like, but then they're gonna, I think they've postponed this or put it to a stop, the Agentic OS, where it's going to autonomously handle complex multi-step tasks. Well, the AIs will. It's going to have the AI for AI agents to autonomously handle complex multi-step tasks. this goes along with, I don't know why I'm having a light shine on the, whatever, I'm not going to worry about it. Um, this goes back to my question is if really, is Windows really as easy to use as what it used to? I don't think so. I think they've made Windows but they say they've made Windows so easy to use. They've gone so far as to the point to where they've broken it. Um, and I don't think it's any more easier to use. To me, it's more complex. I have to sit there and search for things and look for things, and I'm getting used to it. I'm pretty quickly finding out where things are, but I don't know. When I first started using Windows 11, and for the first month or so, I was just having to look for everything because I don't like searching for everything. But that's what they meant by simplicity is you want to find something, just search for it. That's not what we used to do. We had to go looking for things. We wanted to find something, but now they just say just search for it. And then the searching on the internet and the tab and the start menu, that's one thing that does bug me. If I want to go searching the internet, I'll go to Firefox or some other browser and search the internet that way. I will not be using the start menu to search the internet. That's just, even if you do, everything in the search menu, there's a start menu is tied to Bing. So it's another kind of a disadvantage. I'm not really a big fan of Bing. I know there's some other people out there that are, but I'm not. Can you download drivers for video cards from AMD or NVIDIA for Linux? I think for a few of them you can. I don't think you can for all of them. Although they are starting to change that. They are going to start more adapting more drivers of more video cards. I think they're on NVIDIA. I don't think you can do AMD. I don't know. Like I said, I don't do. Hello, Darren. I don't do Linux, so you'd have to get your answer from somebody else. But I don't know. Maybe Jeff can answer that question, but I don't know. I don't study Linux enough to know what kind of drivers will work with video cards and what won't. Um, but I think they're just pretty much on AMD. No, not AMD. NVIDIA, I think. It's one of the two. I can't remember. So that, yeah, the Agentic OS. I'm not a fan of that. And Windows as a service, I don't know. I think that's kind of backfiring in their face. Um, I just, it's Windows' approach to delivering the Windows OS, Windows 10 and 11 is a continuously evolving platform. It's about ongoing updates and services rather than a new version every few years. Patches and features and whatever else they're doing. Um, that in itself, in its own way, can be a problem because everything's changing, everything is evolving. That's what I think. That's where this Agentic OS and all these other crazy things they're coming up with is coming from. Is they're running that from Windows as a service, I think. So yeah, sometimes I wish things would stay the same with Windows and not change, but when they've got Windows as a service, things are going to keep evolving, things are going to keep changing. Which brings my question back to what I was asking. Do you really have any trust or faith in Windows anymore since they've started doing all this stuff with Windows as a service, Agentic OS, and what really gets me is the Windows updates is breaking things. Never could quite understand why that happens, but it does. And it just recently happened where they had to go back and fix something that one of their updates that they said was going to fix something and it didn't, aka the flashing file explorer. That's still a problem. So that update, the December update to fix that problem, really didn't fix it. So they're going to have to go and do a round 2 of trying to fix that problem. Eventually they'll get it, but I don't know. That's just kind of my short, quick thoughts of Windows. Is I think we should go back to Windows 7, but have a Windows 7 work with today, update it, but don't have all this other garbage that they've added into Windows. That's kind of what I wish would happen, but I know it's not because Windows is going to keep evolving and moving forward. So they're not going to do anything with Windows 7, but Windows 7 was so easy to use. Didn't have anything to worry about, and Windows as a service, that was, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it, even though I don't complain about it. I just don't like it. Yes, I know it has its advantages, but it also has its boatload of disadvantages. I'm trying to get this glue stuff off my fingers that I was helping with somebody around noon. I'm trying to get the remnants of the glue off my hands, which is slowly disappearing, but I just keep rubbing my hands and getting that glue to warm up, get the glue to roll up into my hands, and I just peel it off. But that's what I'm doing, is just trying to get the glue off my fingers. So that's kind of what I know today is what Windows is up to, and Windows turning into a gaming platform, which I don't think is going to work very well. I think they're going to have serious problems with that. It's not going to work as well as people think it will, and a lot of people know that. Because when you're running games on a computer, instead of Xbox was designed for gaming because that's all it does. Well, Xbox 360 and above, they do a little bit more than that, but the old plain Xboxes from like 6-7 years ago, they just did the games and that's all they did. Now these Xboxes, they can play DVD or Blu-ray movies. I believe some of them can get on the internet, so you can search for things on the internet. So they're kind of bloating Xbox. So again, it's something that other people use. I don't. I'm not a gamer. Hello, Tim. And I've gotten my butt chewed for not being a gamer. People have looked at me and said, "Why aren't you catching up with the times? Catch up with." Well, they told me this back in 2024, going into 2025. They told me to catch up with the times. Everybody's a gamer. Everybody does games. So why are you? And this is um, people on the internet from that one live stream that I was watching, Tech Deals. One of their people in the live stream kind of got pissy with me because Dr. Ghetto's got a video out. He bought something from Amazon again. I'm not surprised. Anyhow, oh, where was I? Oh, yes, Xbox and gaming and all that stuff. Just seems like Windows is trying to get into the gaming world, but I don't know. But back to the what I was talking about with Tech Deals. Someone got kind of pissy with me that I'm not a gamer, And he asked me, he said, "Why are you on this channel if you're not a gamer? Tech Deals is about gaming." And I say he's not all about gaming. And the guy eventually got corrected because um whatever his name is and his wife's name, he finally corrected him. He said this is it's mostly towards gaming, but it's not just for gamers. And he told the guy to quit bugging people about not being gamers because he was there for everybody. He's not just for the gamers. He's just for computer people and all people of all kinds for Windows and whatever. But he wasn't just for gaming. And he told the guy to just kind of knock it off. That was the last time I think I saw him there. And then soon after that, Tech Deals got up and disappeared. Nobody knows where they went. It is up and left. Their platform is still there on YouTube, which kind of tells me something seriously went wrong with them because unless their son dropped everything, I know they had a son. Let me go check here. Oh dear, I was afraid that was gonna happen. Duplicate. Go over here. Last I looked, Tech Deals was still out there. He just hasn't made any videos for over a year. Yeah, I'm still subscribed to him, and he's still out there. He had 460,000 subscribers. So he's still out there. I just don't know. He was, if anybody, he was one person. Yeah, their last video was 2 years ago. Whatever the hell happened to him. No, it wasn't 2 years ago. The last video was a year ago. PC upgrade now or wait. That's the last video they made, and they up and disappeared. I don't know what happened to him. So, if anybody out there in the world knows what happens to Tech Deals, what happened to him, why they just up and disappeared the way they did, I think something bad happened to him, like a storm took down their house, or his wife passed away, or her husband he passed away. I don't know what happened, but and I'm hoping none of that happened. I'm hoping they just decided to do something different in life and got up and walked away from YouTube. I don't know. I've been kind of concerned about it for a while, and those were two people I really liked watching on YouTube. Is Tech Deals, him and his wife. They just no warning, no nothing, just boom, gone. And nobody seems to know where they went. That's one thing that just bothers me. Nobody knows where they went. Okay, so I did take my membership off of there because I had canceled it because if they're not making videos, why be subscribed to a YouTube channel that's not making videos anymore? So oh, excuse me. Didn't mean to do that. It was unexpected. I just dropped a like. Thank you, Tim. Dr. Giller got something from Amazon. Yeah, that's what he's. Yeah. He doesn't use his type. He doesn't type his words. He uses speech to text, I believe. And the way he talks, I think it has problems understanding him. So it says, instead of Amazon, it says Amazon. Maybe that's how he says. I don't know, but I did notice that the word Amazon was misspelled. The N is an M. And got a few more people in here today that glad are kind of showing up. Bobby Warren, Tim Cruz. Although wherever Tim is, you're gonna find Bobby. I think those two follow each other around or something on the internet. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but those two usually hang out together. Now I get it. Yeah, I don't know what he bought from Amazon, but I'm not interested. Whatever that kid does in his life is whatever he does. So, got a couple more minutes here. So, does anybody else have any other questions, comments, concerns? We got about 3 or 4 minutes here, and I'm gonna hang it up for the day. There will be no live stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, and I'm watching Doug Betts from California. I watch him, and he goes right through the time that I have my live stream. So I just made the faithful decision to not do live streams on a Saturday. Did you buy your new router yet? No, I didn't. I don't know if I will or not. Probably not. I'll probably wait till this next summer. I know it's a dangerous thing for me to do, but I'm probably gonna wait till this next summer. The routers I saw out there, I'm not really a big fan of. I'd like to get the one like the one I have that has the 3 or 4 antennas on the top, but that way I can point the antennas in whatever direction I want them in. But I didn't see too many of those, and the ones I did see were from 2024. So they're already pretty much. Well, you'll get 1 or 2 updates and firmware updates, but that's it. I only got maybe one update, one firmware update off that router, and then that was done. It was done. Didn't get any more. Yes, Doug Betts is going live tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, isn't it? What does he usually do on Saturdays? He goes live. At least I think he will. He hasn't posted it yet, so don't take my word for it. Just wait until he posts something on YouTube. I don't know if he's going live tomorrow. I suspect he will because tomorrow's Saturday. I am right about the day, aren't I? Yeah, today's Friday, so he should have a live stream tomorrow. But just wait until he posts it. I'm just speculating that he might have one tomorrow. I think he will. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. I haven't checked. It's just another day where you just don't want to be outside here. And just before I go, I'll let you guys know the kind of weather we're dealing with up here in Minnesota. Well, now instead of it being 4 below, it says it's 4 above, but it feels like the real feel is 5 below. Burr. And we're at 2:30 in the afternoon already, and it's only 4 above. but the real feel is 5 below. Brr. Oh, today's weather said it's going to be cloudy and much colder. Yeah, no kidding. Intermittent snow and flurries this afternoon with little or no accumulation. High of 13. We're at 2:30 now and a high of 13. I doubt it. Maybe a high of 10, but not 13. I don't think we'll make it. And then tonight we're going to have a little snow and sleet at times with little or no snow accumulation. Breezy this evening and a low of 9. Oh, I hate this time of year. I really do. I gotta find out what it's like gonna be like tomorrow. Going to Saturday, high of 18, with west northwest winds at 18 miles an hour. Sunday is gonna be 16 above, sunny and partly cloudy. Winds from the south at 8 miles an hour. Then Monday is the day I need to be out because it's going to be 35 degrees with a south-southeast wind of 9 miles an hour on Monday. So there you go. That's the day I'll get out. I'll go out Monday. I kind of figured that's the way it was going to be. I'd get out probably Monday, maybe Tuesday, but no, it looks like it'll be Monday. So that's going to wrap it up for today's live stream, guys. I do want to thank everybody for being here today. I was just looking at something that I wasn't sure what it was. Let me get back over to OBS. Nice warm up. Yeah, it's Monday. I'll be nice. So I have got to get this glue shit off my fingers. It is starting to bug me. Yeah, Monday I'll be out, so I just won't be out today. I was hoping to get out today, but yeah, there is snow flurries out there. Very few of them, but I do see a few of them falling. But that's not going to accumulate to anything. So, you should have got out today. No, I'm not going out today. It's too cold. I don't like being outside when it's this cold. Monday I'll be out because it's a high of 35. Today it just feels like it's 6 below, and I'm not gonna go riding my bike or walking out in that kind of weather. I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna. I'm more timid of the cold weather nowadays at my age that I am at today than what I was like 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I'd walk downtown and 18 below and a 15-mile-an-hour wind. It wouldn't bother me 3 or 4 years ago. Today, no. No. Nope. If it's gonna be cold and frigid like that, I'll stay inside. Yeah, no thank you. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. Trying to keep my thoughts in order here. Yeah, there'll be no live stream tomorrow. So I'll see most of you, well, not all of you, but I'll see some of you over on, yeah, actually I'll see most of you over on Doug's channel tomorrow. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Hope you all have a great day. Have a great weekend. And I'm going to say goodbye to everybody here really quick. So it's, I am once again first. I hope to be back in time for the 3. Oh, I thought Ken was back. Oh, well. He must have gotten tied up with doing things, so. Bone chilling at 15 degrees this afternoon from Madison. Yeah, it is not warm out there. You're not any warmer than us, really. But I wanted to thank Ken, John, Jeff, Darren, Tim. Bobby, there he is. I knew I was seeing him somewhere, but I wasn't sure. So yeah, I'll have a few more live streams between now and Christmas. So although I do have an announcement for next week, I'll probably only do a video on Monday. Uh, Thursday is Christmas. Probably do a live stream on Monday, maybe Tuesday, and then Tuesday of next week will be the last one till after Christmas. I'll probably do one. Well, I'm going to my mom's on Christmas Day instead of the day before. She switched plans on me, so for me to do a live stream or any kind of video on Christmas Day is kind of out of the question because my mom doesn't have the internet to support it. So, but I hope everybody has a great day, a great weekend, and I will catch you all later. Bye for now.